It wasn't just one thing, it wasn't an epiphany, it was just, I really liked community health, and it was quite obvious the best thing in the world to do is to get people to exercise, and that's how it started.
You're at the starting line and you're thinking, okay, I'm just waiting for that cannon to go off, you know, a lot of anticipation, a little adrenaline going.
This was a big, big endeavor for a good cause.
And if you've never done it, it is pretty majestic being up on the bridges.
Did I think it was going to get this big? Heck no.
Dr. John Scott created the Bridge the Gap to Health race.
Dr. Scott approached me about the idea.
When he told me that we were going to run across one of the bridges between Illinois and Missouri, I kind of thought he was crazy.
Dr. Scott sometimes does have some crazy ideas, but you know, this is like a crazy good idea.
You got essentially 2 miles worth of bridges and going over the Mississippi River. It just really is cool.
Turns out he was right.
The first year I was terrified because I wasn't sure if it was going to work.
There were 600 people who showed up for the race, and I'm not sure how or why, but they did.
This is going to sound sarcastic. I would be happy with one person the first year.
But this is for a good cause, you know, so, and it worked out.
The race itself was beautiful.
The sun came out, and it was truly a special event that day.
The community of Quincy, you know, supporting it, and family members and friends come in.
So it's exciting, you know, that's what you want.
It's grown exponentially.
Both the race itself, the number of participants, the reception in the park.
I think the highest number may have been a couple years ago at 2,500, but absolutely, easily, we could have 3,000 or more. You know, we must be doing something right because the numbers were ahead of the curve.
The word gets out, and Bridge the Gap to Health happens to be one of those that you just want to keep coming back to.
For me, the most exciting part is always the cannon, and then I usually have an emotional reaction to it because it's so cool to see people show up.
I always think of this race as more than just a race.
The thing that caused Dr. Scott to even consider a fundraiser was a non-compliant patient named Oscar. And Oscar would take his pills and take only half of what was prescribed each day because that's all he could afford.
And one day his daughter was there, and I started to kind of chew him out a little bit about medication compliance. She stopped me and she just said he would take them if he had them.
Oscar was just one of hundreds of people who have to choose between their medications and their meal for the day. So Medisist gives them the option that they can go to the grocery store and have their medications too.
It is helping their neighbors, their friends, that the money is staying here and is really being used.
He believed in it from the very first day. He told me,
don't plan for just 1 year. You want to be planning ahead for 25 years.
Hey, go for 2025.
And if 25, why not 50?